welcome to Season 1, Episode 1, known as the pilot episode. That's what they call it in the biz, people. of TiVoMike. TiVoMike presents SimCity BuildIt, Steiner Hills. That's the name of my lovely town. I'll prove it to you. See, I'm not a liar. Glory. Anyway, I'm very excited to redesign my city. As a series, I want to let you guys in on my process. I'm inspired by the likes of Samantha and Build It with Smith. Huge fan of both of them, and I hope I can be just half as entertaining as they are when redesigning my city. I fell in love with this game last year, and for maybe 6 months, got really serious about earning income through the game, the simoleons, joining the contest of mayors, which for the longest time I didn't even realize there was one, joining a club, and now I've got a city that's a mess. Let me start off with the tour. Well, let me introduce myself. I am Michael TiVoMike Jefferson. I go by TiVoMike, T-I-V-O Mike, all one word. I'm the host of the TiVoMike Show podcast, which is available Monday through Friday wherever podcasts are found. So wherever you listen to them, we're there. We're even on your Alexa. So say, Alexa, play the TiVoMike Show, and you'll hear my lovely voice. Me and my co-host, my best friend, entertainment guru, Mike Warner. Okay, that said, let me give you a quick tour of my city and let you in on my plan, and hopefully the plan will be well executed. Otherwise, it'll be a shame that I published my failure. I mean, that would suck. So let's not go there. This is turning dark too fast. Okay, so here, right here, is the downtown area. It's a bit crowded, I know. There's currently this carnival thing. Oop, they're really excited. No, there's no carnival. I'm going to zoom out. It's getting real loud there. But this is I call it Epic Park because, of course, we have this lovely epic building that you can't store. You have to keep it out on the property. So I put it there and made it like the entrance and called it Epic Park. So I put the Ferris wheel there facing toward the city so that when you're on the Ferris wheel, you're actually sideways like this. So if you look to the left, you see the water. Look to the right, you see the city. So I thought that's a great place to put that with some dancing dragons. And you're right across the street from the theme park, which you can go on the roller coaster. You can go to the fish market. Is it the fish market? Yeah, fish market, some food. Go to the carousel. Go out on the pier. Go for the water park. So I've made this area family central. Come on down, get some activities going on the beach, hang out at this little park. And this is my downtown area here. So this is the whole downtown, just this spot here. My goal is to redesign it a bit. I like the fact that I use the colored buildings here, the skyscrapers, on the what I'm calling Ocean Boulevard here. So that kind of matches a beachy theme with the colors. And then on the opposite side, the Tokyo buildings, because I love the lights and the images. It just says downtown. I'm going to work on putting more downtown content in the rest of this region or this area. Currently, I just placed everything down wherever for now, just so I can see it all and I can redesign it as I am going into this. So that's my goal. The only thing I know for sure that I really like about this downtown is this here, the Expo Center, that I do want it right off the highway. I figure if you're going to come to an event, you're going to come down from wherever your city is here. You don't want to get lost and having to go all the way into the city just to go to our Expo Center. But let me show you around a little bit. Hopefully this doesn't bore you to tears. Actually, you ever thought about that expression, bored to tears? Like, wouldn't you be more bored to sleep? Like, oh, you would yawn. But if you were crying, I mean, how bored were you that you cried? Unless you cried to the person would say the matter, and they would stop boring you and change the subject. Anywho, that's a crazy subject for a crazy day. Here's the hotel, which I don't understand why we only get one design. I'm not nitpicking. I mean, it's not nitpicking. But, oh, look at this beautiful downtown area. I just like these buildings. This is the part I like so far. But I think I want shorter buildings. But look at that. Anyway, so here is the movie theater that came out just a few weeks ago. It was like limited time. And now that I'm thinking about it, I should have bought more than just one. But oh well. The lovely museum with some education on it. This is not going to be the final spot for any of these things, so please don't. You can save your comments. Oh, that doesn't make sense to have an outdoor park right here next to the helipad. You know, I'm just sticking everything there. And there's the Globe Theater. I was going to do like a Broadway theme until I realized, no. So, here we go. Of course, you got to put the services here. When you come off that, let's do Metropolis. So you're coming off the highway, you're seeing this area, you're coming down, you're like, ooh, a clock. And now you know the time. You know, you're like, oh, doggone it, I'm late. So you hang a left, you come on down here, and you're like, oh, there's the exit. Like, it's so close. I actually have more time than I thought. So you stop by and get yourself, not that, the hot cup. Get yourself some coffee, maybe a donut or two, or a hot chocolate, and then you go ahead to the exit center. Then you're chilling for lunch, so you go get yourself a burger, and then you say, all right, what else can I look at real quick before I head back in? You check out the wire frame museum, which is clever because all frames are going to be like wired. You're going to hang them on the wall. I think it's clever. Anywho, you got the lovely donut shop. You have the sausage store. And then you're coming down here, you can get some tchotchkes, get your clock repaired, buy a nice watch, maybe a nice Rolex, buy your children some toys or your nephews and nieces. I don't want to judge if you don't have kids yourself, but everybody knows kids in their family. Get them something nice. And you got the St. Cheese store. So either you take pictures of yourself here, or you buy cheese. There's no judgment zone. And here's, of course, restaurant. But as you can see, it's kind of, I don't know, it's missing some decor. Here's the London buildings, which I'm eventually going to use for my campus. So this is, where, of course, it's right there, a lovely library. It's so small compared to these buildings, I'm going to change what's around it. This path here is where the downtown ends. Of course, the water begins, so I'm going to eventually upgrade this road. Once I finalize it, this is where I want it, and put the palm trees here as well. So this will also be a beautiful roadway overlooking the lovely lake or waterway. These buildings may not be here. I think I'm going to get slightly smaller buildings so that this monstrosity can really have the glory. This will be the expensive Willis Tower where people with money are. Everything else that you see in the town is going to go away. So all of this here in the middle, coming from probably, you can't see where I'm pointing, but from the Wire Museum all the way down to about here, all the way over till about here, and up to maybe about here. Make this little square. It's going to be a park. I'm going to make it a major park, almost like inspired by Central Park. Thinking of a good name, maybe artisanal or something. And I want to make it really exciting. I like the idea of a city where you have a huge area where everyone can go. You can go jogging, you can go see shows, you can go to a museum. There's a art exhibit. There's what's that called, where you learn about water? Oceanographic area. I don't know if I used that word correctly. If I did, I'm sure you'll correct me in the comments below. By the way, let me know how in the comments below I'll be notified when I get a comment, because sometimes I get a notification on YouTube, oh, someone liked your this, someone, whatever, I'll click on it, and it doesn't take me to where it was giving me the alert. But anyway, let me collect the money, $229 in simoleons, and all these buildings I just threw on this side. But here's my vision for here. So that's going to be a lovely park. That'll probably be the last thing I make. This big waterway over here is going to end where this road begins, And where this road is going to be a small strip. There's going to be a road here, and then once I unlock this area, one more little bit of a space, and then a road going all the way up that same length. And this will be an island. Then over here, more water and more water. So an island of Parisian homes and the mayor's mansion. So, and that's my inspiration from Star Island in Miami Beach, Florida, where all the wealthy citizens and celebrities and artists and things like that live. So that's going to be this area. And once you're over here, all the way in the back is going to be the section here is going to be what I call industrial park. So all of the services and things like that are going to be scrunched in this corner, but I am going to put a little bit of a park area around it as well, so that the workers have a place where they can chill during their break, so they don't have to travel all the way downtown to go get something to eat or do stuff. So I care about the workers, so I'm a good person. Here is where I'm going to do the university area, and back here, right on this spot, is going to be where I place tennis stadium and football stadium, a little bit apart, but this is, I think it makes sense where the stadium, things like that, would be further out from the city. It's not going to be in the main thoroughfare because then you have traffic issues and things like that. And just before we go any further, you can see I don't have many people. I have about less than 500,000 population. I'm not interested in population as I am in the city looking beautiful. That's really my goal, not really to be as efficient and maximize population. No judgments, please. That's just what I want to do. I'm going to build up the mountain areas some more. And then finally, in this area, will be probably 2 or 3 neighborhoods of the suburbs. So the ultra wealthy will be here, kind of like my take of Bel Air. I'll put the mansions and the castles and things like that so they have the view of the lovely mountains. Then probably stretching this way. So closer you get to the mountain, the wealthier you are. Then here, the upper class, and then of course the middle class. That's my goal, something like that. And again, all this may change, but that's my general goal moving forward. All right, so that's really what I'm planning to do. So right now, let's see what I can kind of get started doing, because at this point, my first goal is of course to finish this downtown area and make it look great. So I'm building up my money because I'm gonna have to buy things, building up my sim cash. So I'm doing the contest of mayors because you'll need money for everything. That's what makes the world go round. That's what makes SimCity go round. So we're gonna do our best to build up some more Tokyo places because I want all of the buildings that are downtown that are not facing the water to be Tokyo skyscrapers because I just simply love this, and which I'm almost done with. I think I just need to replace this one, and I need to replace this one for sure. And I think this one I might be getting rid of entirely, and I'll put something else there. So maybe just those 2 buildings need to be replaced, and I need to finish upgrading this one. So that's really what we're doing. So if you have any tips, or if, even better, if you have any Tokyo items or London items, I'm also growing up my London homes because the other thing about the downtown area is I only want the skyscrapers against the water waves. In the city of the downtown area, I only want London residences because they're smaller, and it's much better to look around the city when you have smaller buildings. I find that when I try to put a lot of skyscrapers downtown, when I wanted to just go around the city and take a look, it's more difficult to look around these buildings when you have too many tall buildings in the way. See, like, and I'm like, oh, how can I get this view of it not that well? You know, so if you have a smaller building like these, it makes more sense. So I hope that makes sense to you what my goal is. So if you have any London items or Tokyo items, let me know. I've been doing deliveries so that I can get that. I have plenty of time. Let's just get some pizza, donuts, and grass ready, and bricks, chairs, and some of glory. So I'm very excited. So while I'm doing these things, so that you're not
Positiva.
bored to tears, I get it. I'm very excited to inform you that I love this game. I am literally obsessed. Now, another contest doesn't start for another day, but in case I do something that is on this list, then I might as well get the points for it anyway. That's my point. Produce and then collect 8 donuts. I'm not going to do 8 of them, so I'm not going to bother. All right, so none of these things. Yeah, none of these. So let's see what I can upgrade. Can I upgrade Tokyo? What Tokyo items do I have? I have enough Tokyo items I can refresh. I do. I have 4 of this and 2 of that. And it's going to need 2 items. So if I can just get 2 items of the other, those little bear looking things. They look like gummy bears, then I can upgrade that right away. Okay. And I have London. I don't have those hats. Oh, but I do have this. So let's get. I just need a textile and red. Oh, I can do that. Guys, this city storage is a nightmare. I mean, 275. I finally have a lot of storage, which I thought. And then every time I get more, I just need more. Maybe it's how it feels to be Oprah or something. The more you get, the more you need. Of course, she's helping other people. I'm not down in her wealth. Don't worry, I'm not Bernie Sanders. Okay. Oh, my friend, my best friend. Central Perk from Friends. That's my best friend, Mike Warner. He just bought something from me for 980 simoleons. I like to collect only the little that I can so that when the contest of mayor starts and you get inevitably the collect 18,000 or 20,000 simoleons, I can just quickly collect my sale money and go on. Alright, let me sell something, which is irritating. I need the donuts, I'm not going to sell those for my new shipment. Oh, I have plenty of wood. You know what? I hate selling when I don't need to. Let's just make this. I always make 2 of those for a ladder. And I'll need a ladder always. Okay. So I needed that, and I needed a textile. By the way, guys, I am doing this on an iPad Pro, and let me just say, I am loving this city. I have been playing this for the whole year on my phone. This is my first time playing on the iPad, and sheesh, I love zooming in. This is like, look at this. Here is the Walk of Fame, you know, like the Walk of Fame, and then of course the awards auditorium, which I'm going to put in the park. Thinking of art park, artist park. My friend says artisanal park makes it better, so I may go with that. This will stay downtown. I love that. But anyway, all right, let's get to the upgrade. I have enough to get this in town. Don't you just love, or am I the only one? Don't you love watching it get built? It's like, how in the world are we building homes without any construction workers? You know what I mean? Like, it's magic. It's like I'm not really a mayor, but I am. Because you know how people say, oh, I'm not a doctor, but I play one on TV. Well, I'm not a mayor, but I play one on the game. Glory. Oh, that's hilarious. While this is being built, look at this. Jazz Center next to the nightclub. That makes sense. So I'm not too bad at placing items. By the way, this ranch is going to go behind my mayor's mansion when I have the island built, so that it looks like my mansion is even larger than it needs to be. But I love horses, and I would love to just watch them roam around and all of that. Alright, it's going to be. I like how they don't get too tall, the London buildings. I perfectly forgot to. I'm also planning to use London homes when I create the campus, because I think they best resemble dormitories. Gorgeous. Perfect. Look at that Thomas Towers. You ever just watch where the cars go? I'm not going to bore you with that. Okay. Let's make sure we have any more. You should always be making flowers, guys. You always need flowers. You know what I mean? flour down. Put some flour down. That sounds funny. Wow, I keep running out of stuff. Okay. As you can see with my factories, I try to have a little bit of everything already prepared. So when you're doing contest of mayors, when you're looking for upgrades and you need an item, you always have raw material ready for you. And in some of the commercial buildings, try to have some of those prepared as well. Right now, I'm a little low on that because I just did a lot of upgrades before the game, so that wasn't really smart because I could have let you guys watch me do that. But I wasn't thinking. Every time you take from your raw materials, make sure you replant others. So this is actually going to be a pretty boring actually first episode. Now that I think about it, but this is fantastic. All right. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, let me give you a tour of my other regions, which I am going to be totally during this reconstruction of my city, my redesigning of the city. I need to get this city on and popping, as the kids say. You know what I'm saying? On and popping means that you're turning it from off to on and popping because you want to pop it like it's hot. So I hear. Who knows? But Steiner Hills. Oh, and the reason, I should say this, the reason it's Steiner Hills is because it's a nod to my favorite movie, Mrs. Doubtfire. In the call, when Daniel acts like he's Mrs. Doubtfire, and he gets the appointment. She goes, "Would you mind coming to my house for an interview, say Monday night at 7:30?" He says, "Oh, I'd love to, dear." And Miranda says, "Perfect. I'm at 2640 Steiner Street." And he replies, "Steiner, oh, how lovely." So, because of that, and I loved that neighborhood, I thought Steiner Hills. Isn't that clever? I'm so amazed. I'm so amazing and amazed at myself. City storage bundle. It's a temptation. Let me see. If I wanted to. No, you're not going to give me 12 of every item, are you? Ooh, but 8. I'm only 4 short. Wow. Guys, what do I do? We only have an hour to decide. That is good. Because now I'll just be 4 away for each. But until then, now those hold up 24 spaces. I'm not going to do it, even though I really want to. I really do.
Chabadu.
I'm not really feeling this one, these items as much. I mean, as I win the contest of mayors and would go along, I'll gladly grab them and use them, but yeah, not really my thing. I'm ready for them to do more Hollywood types of things and things like that. Okay, let's look at some regions, and then we'll call it a day for the first. I promise you, my videos will get more entertaining than this. I'll have a lot of things ready for upgrades and things like that. Okay, this is Green Valley. What I should have done was unlock Cactus Canyon and the cold place, the Ford something, because it's more distinct than the original city. Whereas the ones I chose, Green Valley and Sunny Isles, typically are very much like the capital city. So I should have gone for more diversity. So I guess I'm like the Oscars. So white. Anywho. All right, let's see what we got going on here.
Eblo.
Nope, not giving me that. I need these things. So let's give you a nice little. Again, I just really placed these things and then I forgot it. I only upgrade these as a contest of mayors, and then as I do, they need services. So then I put the services close to the residents as I can. All right, let's go down this lovely street. We have the bus terminal because they need to get around. These homes are lovely, though. I do love the homes. Look at that. Maybe I'll put some of the Green Valley homes on an island. Yes, because that looks like an island house. Yeah, sweet, doesn't it? Well, look at them all on the top. Join line. Ooh, an extension city item. By the way, good point. Now that you saw the city extension items, my capital city is not fully extended, as you can see. So if you have city expansion items, please become my friend so that we can be neighbors in the game. And please sell them to me. I'll pay top price. but I just need more expansion items, and I don't get offered them enough. Okay, look at this, the avocado community. I love it. It's a beautiful building, but I really like this home right here. I really do. That's perfect for the island. Huh. Anyway, so more homes, more condos. You cheers for the mayor? Thank you. Don't you love when they cheer you on? It's so sweet. It's like they care. I'm doing my best. I try to really be a good mayor. That's another nice one. Too bad you can't just like pack them up. No, can't pack them up. I would just move them, so I have to upgrade and just hope again I can get those buildings on my island. So here's, I kind of cheated with this, because here's the high school, but here's the entertainment HQ, and you get points, or it gets treated like it's entertainment. But I don't know why. Like, is there entertainment going on inside, or is it just the administration of their plans for the city to get approved to install commercial entertaining places, and the residents are excited about that? Or are there, like, pool and table tennis that are available in this building that the people love? I don't know. Things make you go, And what do we have here? Basic fire station. Organic food stall. Look at those beautiful. That's right. And the basic. Now, I don't like them called basic because these people are still our heroes. Amen. They're going out fighting crime. There's the grade school. Some parks here. Another great building. It's a great day for the environment, of course. Another nice resident. You need upgrade. You need a lot of stuff. We can work out. We can get to that when I have another contest item. All right. See, and you needed 2 of those sandals, so that's why the city was trying to get me to sell them away. I'm not going to do that. I was born at night. I wasn't born last night. All right, that's the Green Valley building. Beautiful. And then, of course, it's so out of place. I don't know why they're in here. The luau party, that belongs to Sunny Isles. That's a very region-specific area, a luau in the middle of the Green Valley. And I try to use only, obviously, because it's Green Valley, only clean utilities. And, of course, the, what's it called here? What is this? Factory. In fact, this is what inspired me when I'm thinking of my capital city. I'm not going to expand this in this city, but in this region. But you see how it's a beautiful factory? This is what inspired me in the main capital city to put all of my utility, or plan to put all my utilities in one area surrounded by parks, so that it beautifies the area for all the workers. This what kind of, you don't have to just treat it like, oh, that's the garbage utility area, or get crazy road designs. No, just put some parks around it and make it nice and get the most nicest items you can. And what's this? Romeo and Juliet. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? This is going to go in the park, artisanal park. I like that. So that's my Green Valley. It's not much, but this is what Contest of Mayors builds. Now let's go to Sunny Isles. Sunny Isles is a mess, but here's the main road. The only thing I thought I was excited about was my burst of inspiration when I said don't drive in, and then the first thing they'll hit is the luxury tourist center, because if I get the biggest one, it'll cover the biggest amount of land. And then I kind of went downhill from there. I threw some more contest items that I want over here, even though it doesn't make sense. Again, this is a holding place. And these buildings only get upgraded as I have contest tasks. But my original plan was to keep these homes like single-family homes against the water. So these are the ocean fronts. But then I upgraded the road to be this beautiful, I love these palm trees, and I thought you can have these major roads in a lovely residential area. So I'm going to continue to upgrade them, and they'll become very special. And then on the other land here, I'll put the private homes. That makes more sense. So these are just some homes. Not too much of a fan of the look of these homes as much as I thought I would be, because I love the beach and I love beach theme. They just kind of seem, I don't know, I like the colors. But it's a beautiful area. Again, I try to use only clean materials, the coconut farm and all of that. So this is what I got going on, you know. And again, this only gets updated as I have contests to do. What are you gonna offer me?
Rafia.
No, neither. So that's what I want to go to eventually. Oh, but anyway, capital city. So I hope this was somewhat entertaining. Probably wasn't because I didn't have a lot that I was able to upgrade or do
Sure,
on
me now.
this. Wasn't prepared, which is silly because I'm the one making the video. Well, let's do this. You can watch me sell a burger. Gotta sell burgers. Gotta make some moolah, some skrilla, some cheddar. You know what I'm saying, people? You gotta do the right thing. I need bubbles for me to pop. Oh, and you're probably wondering, you see here some residential areas for me to upgrade. I am not upgrading a single of these residential areas because these will be used for the middle class and upper middle class areas. So there are perfect single family units that I want to use it for. So these will not be upgraded. Every once in a while I'll tell it not to upgrade it, but I don't feel like doing it over and over again because it just keeps coming back. There's not a way to say permanently I don't want to upgrade. Right. This one, maybe it has been 30 minutes yet. Nope, it's only been 15. So that one's not there. Alright.
Eblo.
No, everybody wants me to get rid of those sandals I'm going to need for the upgrade. And inevitably, as soon as I do, that'll be the next contest item. So, not going to trick me. Not going to trick me. At all. But let me put down another Tokyo residence. Because I'm going to need to replace those two roads. Where can I put it for now? Running out of space for things, people. I'm going to put it here. So, let's put a Tokyo. Let's make sure it's going to be luxurious. We like luxury. What do you have here? Oh, we can do this right away. We just need that. These. What else do we need? And 2 metals. Again, because I just used some items, I also need it. Refinish. I like to keep it at all. I want everything working for me and make it some moolah. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? There you go. Oh, that actually looks nice by itself. You can go on the island with me. I like this little home and it has a little park and I like that. But no, it's too small to be on that island. I'm sorry. Even though a small house like that would still probably cost $10 million. Am I right? Am I right, people? Anywho, I'm hilarious. What else can we? You know, let's see what we can do. I gotta find a spot for more. Let's move you. I am so mad I even started to place with these homes. I'm not using future, tomorrow homes, whatever they're called. I don't want that. I need one more. Let's see if we can upgrade this one. We can. Ice cream and 20 metals. Where's my ice cream? Using one of those. Well, let's get 1 sugar and spice. Alright. Seriously? There's always sugar and spice. I was gonna need pizza anyway, wasn't I? Easier to buy it. Okay. And as Samantha always says, when you are in another city, you want to take a look around to see if there's a bubble. I like how they have their downtown. Look at this. Oh, I like it. Come on. Tell me they didn't do a good job. And I got more pizza. Yay! So I'm gonna have plenty of pizza for the Tokyo shipment. Now look at this movie being made. My friend Scott Morale is in a movie called Spencer Confidential. And this is probably like heaven and sand. Look at that. Such breathtaking. Oh my gosh. Where have you been all my life? And because I wasn't always new to this game relatively, all these cool buildings I see were apparently limited time items, and I missed my chance. Anyway, let's not get distracted. We are here looking for, there we go, sugar and spice. But there's a beach expansion item. I need that. I need to expand the beach. Time for our sugar. Did I already miss the sugar and spice? I did not. Okay. Alright. Ooh, money. $3 in Sim Cash Bliss, God. Talk about glory. Alright, let's make an ice cream. Need that. And you wanted me to have 20? Is that what I said? Yeah, it wants 20 of metals. And I can do you too. You want a cream. We can get cream going. Cream. We can do that. What else did it want? 3 of those, and you're going to need 20 of those. I'll probably get to the cream faster than I get to the ice cream. That takes like 3 hours. Let's start trying to collect. I need to sell more stuff. But look at that. I'm already at 275 again, guys. See what I'm saying? This is not the jam. I'm losing mouse. Okay. Maybe I should. I want to redo Best Tour for the ice cream. But how fast is this being built? It's almost like 25 minutes, and that'll be an hour. So we're not going to make the video that long. So you're not going to see that upgrade, but at least I got that started. I'll wait for those to happen. Alright, there's only about 2 more homes. But let me kind of show you what I've got playing around with. See, these are parks that I really can't place. They don't have a spot. Not until I make my actual Central Park area. But see, and what I want to do is, you see these little silly things that really most people won't put anywhere? I would like to put that in the park. That makes sense. You know, this does too. You know, make it a fun area where you just go in and you can spend your weekend at the park and just see all these wonderful, great places. You could see the old palace. You could go and, like, all these cool parks you want to place, and sometimes you don't have enough room to put places. Like, this would be perfect in the park. This will be great in the park. You know, I'm going to really do it up. That's really what I want to make it a fantastic, super awesome, amazing park. Landscape, we're going to need more lake and things like that for the waterways. I'm going to use a lot of these pine forest and small forest for the rich suburb area. And then I'll put these on the island. Yeah. And even along the Ocean Boulevard. Not Ocean Boulevard, the waterway. The other one facing towards the island. None of these really go well with my city here. These would go good in Cactus Canyon. So I'll wait for that to be unlocked. Education, all of our lovely schools. I'm going to need to really start earning some cash, a lot more keys, because everything seems to say keys and some cash. But make it easy to get some more to not just loans. Transportation, I'm wondering, guys, should I even bother to commission it? I'm not too sure. I already have a heliport. I'm going to put the balloon park, not actually in the park, but I'm going to put this most likely. Actually, no, that will go. Yeah, that'll go. Hoverboard terminal. That'll go with Green Valley once I start really giving my attention to Green Valley. As for the beach items, I'm pretty much what's on the beach is what I like. Unless they're going to have new limited item times, like I would love to get a cruise ship. I would like to get this one too. The cruise ship one that I saw, maybe that'll come back. I may place this, the aquarium. Kids want to learn about that. I don't like the beachfront shopping mall really. I don't know, this doesn't. So there's a few options we've got going on. Oh, why did I close it out? After Beachwood Entertainment, amphitheaters, of course, going to the park. We already have that placed. The track and field is going to go in the campus. Baseball stadium. Baseball stadium might not get placed. Let me see. I may put that in the Green Valley. Yeah. Football stadium is already placed. Soccer may get placed in another region, or placed up here. Signal perhaps. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. I think I'm going to put this somewhere over secluded. It makes sense for you to have a drive-in theater where there's nothing near much around it. You don't have anything affecting the noise. Nightclub, of course, going to be all downtown. Bumping, boom, 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 boom. I may even have a second one placed. What else do we have? The mountain area. I want to place Alpine Cafe. I want to place. I already have the paragliding. I think I've already placed White. Have I already placed White Park? Let's see. Yes, I did. I like that. I already got the train station. Might want to place the bike park, maybe. I want expensive looking things so that it'll make sense that people in the affluence area would see these up front there. I might put Mount SimCity. Definitely going to place that. Definitely going to place that. Not any of those, because I'm not going to connect any waterway over there. Although, maybe, now that I'm saying that, because where's my island going to go? Here. So maybe, if I put it on this side, where on the edge of the map are these things here, and it's going down. So it's out of the way, you got to go like on a journey to really use it. Yes, I just had a moment. That's exactly how that's going to go. No gambling, not really a fan of that. If I do play some, they'll be places going to be practice game. If people would want to get away from the air conditioning. And in landmarks, I'm ready to place my church, but I got to get to level 40. So that'll be a raise. And I will place a few of them. I want a few churches around the city. Any other major landmarks? I really don't think so. I want to place that. That's going to go in the affluent neighborhood, like the Bel Air area. This is going to go in the park. This is going in the park. Pretty much it. If I grab this is going to go downtown and replace the clock I have there. Why do I keep closing this? And the Mayor's Pass. I am so ready for a new season of Mayor's Pass. Like, I want to put it up to downtown where you have the real businesses, the phones, company, and things like that. Again, I missed all the fun not being in this game. Like, where was I for all those years when this game came out?
Sure, no.
And of course, this soccer field will go next to the high school and stuff near the suburbs once I get that all done. So I hope you guys were at least somewhat entertained and not bored to tears, per se, with my city. Again, the next episode will be
Sure,
better
no.
because I will have prepared. I will have all my stuff ready. Ooh, look at me getting expansion items. I think it's because they know I'm recording. And they're like, oh, we can't make it look bad that we're not giving them his expansion items. So look at it. They give me plenty of these. The dozer exhausts, 27. But you can't give me 11 of these things? Come on, people. But I'm getting there. I'm excited. So that's it. So again,
Go see
make sure you
dealer.
subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments. Hopefully thumbs up, not thumbs down, because thumbs down make me sad. Um, and hopefully you guys will become my friend on Facebook so we can become neighbors in the game. And oh, look at this. That's just gorgeous. And this is really beautiful, guys. Like I love how close I can get to these buildings on this iPad. Anyway, this is beautiful. So we're gonna call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Hope you guys liked why it's called Steiner Hills. Listen to my podcast, TiVoMike Show. Me and my best friend Mike Warner. We discuss TV shows and our favorite. We recap. Our our tagline is recapping or transforming lives one recap at a time. It's Monday through Friday, wherever you can find podcasts. And this was my very first episode of SimCity BuildIt, Steiner Hills. Thank you so much for watching. Glory!